And we're back with another episode of the Lakers Fast Break podcast. It's Gerald Glassford coming right back at you here from Lakers Fast Break, Pop Culture Cosmos, where we get those latest news and trends each and every week, twice a week, wherever we get your podcast. On this week's latest episode, which members of the Lakers Fast Break can see right now, especially for them, and tomorrow on YouTube, and you can also hear it on podcast outlets. Belinda and I cover the latest news and information on a new Star Wars trilogy, Mass Effect TV show, yay, and a whole bunch more. So go ahead and check it out, the Pop Culture Cosmos indeed. Inside Sports Fantasy Football. Don't forget the guys, Joe Soro and Chris Ardieri, talked a ton of stuff, including Week 10 in the NFL and a ton of baseball as well. So check it out today, Inside Sports Fantasy Football. Also, as well, of course, wanted to go ahead and mention to you, because I've only got a few minutes here, then I got to jet out, but I will have playback running, playback.tv/Lakers Fast Break. JSJ, the weirdest thing about that, JSJ, is that BioWare didn't even drop that news. They didn't even acknowledge it. That was the weird thing. Variety dropped that info. They have still yet to confirm it, although IGN and other sources have confirmed it with the production company and the individuals involved that it is a go right now as far as the production at Amazon. So yes, they knew to drop it on N7 day, JSJ. So Variety was very smart about that. But also, of course, go ahead and check out what we're doing right here at the Lakers Fast Break. Playback.tv/Lakers Fast Break. I'm hoping someone can host the first quarter until I get back around 8 p.m. I'm hoping. So big shout out to anyone out there who is our usual standbys. If you want to come on stage and go ahead and host it, I'll set it up for you. And then I'll be back here right around halftime for the Lakers and the Sixers. But actually, I'll always keep an eye on it like I did the other night. You know what I'm talking about, Mark. You know what I'm talking about. But also, of course, want to go ahead and catch what we're doing right here at the Lakers Fast Break. Like, subscribe. Make sure you go ahead and check out John Costa's channels, Clutch Talk and Lakers Corner. The Lakerholics. Don't forget them as well. I got to reach out to them. If it isn't me that reminds them, they all forget and space out. So I got to make sure that we got a show for you guys tomorrow. And hopefully it'll be the Lakerholics as well. But be that as it may, like and subscribe and make sure you're with us right here at the Lakers Fast Break. It is, of course, Gerald Glassford. Thanks so much again for watching, listening. Truly appreciate you doing so. It is the Lakers and the Sixers. I already got the simulcast up and running for you guys. It's all set to go. Joe Soro is somewhere in San Diego. He is going to try and pop into the chat every now and then, but he will not be his usual grumbly active self. I'm trying, if you are put in the YouTube comments, I am trying to get to you. I will try to get to you later tonight. Had a long one I had to put in there because someone, a new viewer, and thank you for being a new viewer, was slightly incorrect. According to the stats, we all know how LeBron is on the defensive end. No one can ever defend that. But on the offensive end, he has played well enough at times to be the most productive and best 39-year-old player ever playing the NBA. It's the stats are there. It's you can't defend it. You can't argue it. There's nothing to go ahead and argue about. Michael Jordan at 39, the stats just don't compare. I didn't say LeBron was better than Michael Jordan overall, because I think if you've lived long time listener, you know how I feel about that argument. But at 39, there is a player that plays better than the other. So again, I am getting to you guys as best I can on the YouTube comments, but truly keep them up, keep them going. Truly appreciate it. It is the Lakers and the Sixers. We have a starting lineup change. JJ Redick sat down with D'Angelo. They tried to hash things out. Supposedly they did hash things out, but guess what's going to come up? Guess what's going to come up right now? Cam Reddish is in the starting lineup ahead of D'Angelo Russell. D'Angelo Russell, whose play has been very disappointing up until, well, actually, the entire season so far. He is being replaced in the starting lineup for Cam Reddish, who has been playing pretty good perimeter defense, and he did have a 12-point scoring game the other day, which is one of the highest bench outputs of the season, and that is saying a whole lot there. So yes, I do want to mention again Cam Reddish, Rui, and Jackson Hayes, and of course Anthony Davis are back in the lineup tonight. Paul George is on a minutes restriction, 25 to 30. There is no reason why the Lakers shouldn't get this victory, but didn't we say that about Detroit? Didn't we say that about Memphis? So who knows what's going to happen as the Lakers and the Sixers square off at the Crypt. But I'm looking forward to a good game, and I will be there for the second half, and maybe earlier. I will see. I will try to get back as ASAP if I can. But please join us on playback.tv. Remember, I've got 20 VIPs during the course of the game. I can dish out to people. They can see what I'm seeing right there on playback. JSJ said we should lose so Rob can make a dang trade. I don't see any trades coming up anytime soon, JSJ, until the December 15th point where, and January 15th when all those players become available to be traded. I think that's when things will get a little bit spicy, a little bit interesting. And again, even if that's the case, how many assets do the Lakers really have? If, as I told you, JSJ, you know what I said last night. If you're the GM on the other end of that phone, hey, I've got, just want to let you know, I've got Jackson Hayes and JHS and Gabe Vincent. How about that for a nice, cool package you can send me back? I think that phone would click up faster than, even if you had a flip phone, boom, it will hang up pretty fast if that's the case. But again, the Lakers have limited assets, and I hope at least he tries, JSA. I hope at least he tries before people start to realize up in the front office and in ownership that he is just not the right person to be running it, as we've seen so far again. But maybe he'll make another miraculous trade deadline like he did 2 seasons ago, and we'll see what we can do from there. But JSJ said, well, at least Golden State lost at Cleveland. Yes, but the Lakers are still 4th place in the fourth place in the Pacific Division, 10th place in the Western Conference with a 4-4 record. Tonight, they face off against the 1-6 Philadelphia 76ers without Joel Embiid, without Tyrese Maxey, and Paul George on a minutes restriction, 25 to 30 minutes. Absolutely no excuses tonight for the Lakers. And there you go. And it's so funny. Yes, they did officially say that JHS, Maxwell Lewis, and Bronny James have been recalled from the South Bay Lakers one day after Bronny James was officially went down to the South Bay Lakers. He comes back up. And yes, they'll be sent back down after the game because I think they have a game against Utah. I believe the Utah G League team coming up tomorrow. So yeah, there you go as well. Adam Hurley said we could get something nice for Gabe. Really, Adam? What could you absolutely get for? If I'm on the other end, wouldn't give you anything nice for Gabe, who has still a year left on his contract and has done nothing. JHS has been a miserable failure, and he's just got a $4 million expiring, so that's decent. And Hayes has got his almost $3 million expiring, so that's $7 million thereabouts expiring. But Gabe still has another year on his contract. That won't get you a whole lot, Adam. I mean, it just won't. It just won't. If you were on the other end, Adam, and you said that's going to be a nice ticket to get you something nice back in return, I don't think they would let you stay in that job a whole lot longer. But I like the effort. I like the positivity in that. I mean, I have seen used car salesmen shine up used crummy-looking cars, battered cars before. I have seen in the world of salesmen and the salespeople over the years and the decades, especially when I was a commission salesperson, I have seen the people who do not have the ethics say a lot of things about a lot of products that they tried to push on the customers. And I have seen the dark side of humanity at times on that. So yeah, maybe you can con somebody into getting something back on a return like that. So we'll see. But the Hawks like JHS. Why would they want to trade for him, Adam? They don't have to give up any assets. If they like him, they can get him in the summer. Remember, he becomes a free agent in the summer. The Lakers have renounced their rights for his third-year contract. So he becomes a free agent at the end of the season. So if the Atlanta Hawks do like JHS, they can get him. All they have to do is wait. All they have to do is wait. So even 1 for 3 would be. Well, we'll see. I don't know how much you're going to get for that, but again, I know that there's like other Laker channels are trying to pitch that Gabe out there with a sparkling 3-4 point per game average. Yeah, well, we'll see. Search and Destroy says we might as well tank the season. We totally suck this season. We can't even do that, Search, because we don't even have our first round draft pick as well. Yes. Sean said, actually, I was pretty darn good, Sean, because I didn't BS people. I told them what it did. I sold them what they wanted. And then, of course, when I was selling computers and all that stuff, you always want to sell the warranties, extended warranties. I told them what it did, and I took care of them when it broke. So, yeah, I was actually a pretty good salesman back in the day for the good guys. If anybody out there that's old enough to remember the good guys, there was a big, huge shoe store in Vegas here. And actually, I was manager for, all that. But that's my past. That's some of my past there. So, yeah, commission didn't suit me bad. That's all I'll say. At least my checks weren't bad. So I'll say that. Search and Destroy says we lose our first rounder. Yeah, that's not Search. We have 2 second rounders in this upcoming draft, but not a first. We gave that to New Orleans. I believe it is the last part of the AD trade, which I would do 10 times out of 10 because it did get us a championship. But in return, yeah, that's what happens. And then New Orleans traded that to Atlanta in the DeJounte Murray trade. So Atlanta now has the rights to the Lakers pick, wherever that may end up. So, yes. Sorry. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, man, but I tell you straight up as is, I don't sugarcoat it, as I was accused of saying in one of the comments, which I'm still trying to catch up to. I couldn't believe it. You're sugarcoating it. I'm like, LeBron, for all the stuff that we talk about him, with all the complaints we have of, for all the fact that he turns it up once every 3 or 4 games, the guy is still averaging 24 points, almost 6 rebounds and 7 assists on the season, shooting 54%, I think is what it, and 46% from 3. He is the most productive on the offensive end 39-year-old. Yes, he doesn't play defense. We know that. I know that. He doesn't give effort a lot of times. Yes, I know that. He doesn't play to LeBron level every single game. I know that. We say that on the show. But he does enough and more than any other 39-year-old that's ever played the game. It's just that simple. And if you want to keep on denying it, go ahead and deny it, but the stats bear it out. Search and Destroy says we could just blame Joe. You know what? That sounds like a good idea, Search. No wonder you're the best mod that's out there for the Lakers Fast Break, and you are guiding guys like Kurt and JSJ and Xbox. You are the visionary for all mods indeed, because you are the most intelligent mod out there for anywhere on YouTube. But with that, I just wanted to go ahead and shut it down right now for the pregame. Turn over to the playback.tv/Lakers Fast Break live scoreboard and chat. I will be along a little bit later, but I have to go get the misses. I'm not going to BS everyone. See, I told you, being honest. JSJ says I blame. You know what? I blame Joe too, JSJ. Yes, absolutely. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, he's the Marquis of Mods. Yes, there you go. Hello, Marquis de Mods. Yes, Search, absolutely. Bloodhound, you got it going on, man. You got it going on. Yes. I am truly blessed, Sean, to have not only viewers such as yourself, but mods that are out there. I know that we try to do the best we can. There are always still trolls. There are always still arguments. These guys, anybody who takes the time out of the day to mod is just truly appreciated by me. So thank you so much. Truly appreciate everyone joining us. It is the Lakers and Sixers. It's coming up live right now. The Lakers are finishing their shoot-arounds, but Cam Reddish is starting. How will we do? Will he actually score more than 10 points? You know what? I'll take a poll. I'm going to do a poll on playback. Plus, minus 10 points. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see how you guys put that out there. But it is Gerald Glassford. Thanks so much for joining us. I'll be on playback, playback.tv /Lakers Fast Break in a little bit. Who will host in my interim? We'll find out. Coming up here right in a couple minutes, right here at the Lakers Fast Break podcast.